students, welcome to our science class. Our chapter name is Light and Shadow. Light and Shadow. In this chapter, in the last class we discussed about light. What is light and how the light is produced, which are the different sources of light, all the things we discussed in first class. In the second class, we discussed about shadow, how this shadow is produced and which substance produce shadow, and also we classify objects into three. By the transfer of light, which are the three types of object. One is transparent object, translucent object, and opaque object. There are three types of objects. We already discussed all these things, and now today we are going to discuss another topic, that is day and night. Day and night. Actually, for this day and night, light is one important factor. How? Day and night. Where the light is there, that is day, and where is the light is absent, that is what? Night. For example, this is our earth. At the same time, half portion of our earth is under day and half portion of our earth is under night. Then where is the sun located at this time? At this time, our sun is located at this direction. Where the sun is, at that direction, earth is having day. And at the opposite direction, earth is having night. And if this is reversed, this is day and this is night, then where is the position of sun? Position of sun is at this direction. Where the day is, there should be the sun. So, actually, how we can explain the day and night, how this day and night occurs? Actually, we can say this day and night occurs with the rotation and revolution of the earth. That is, we know within our solar system, our sun is at the center. Sun is at the center for the solar system. And around the sun, our earth is revolving. At the same time, earth is rotating its own axis. It is rotating its own axis, and also it is revolving around the sun. Actually, because of the rotation and revolution of earth, day and night forms. That means when this earth is rotating, what happens? The direction of the sunlight falling on the earth gets changed. That is, this is one globe. And so, when the light is falling on this direction, here it's day. When this start to rotate, what happens? Suppose my fingers are the sun rays. So you can see this sun rays are changing the direction. When it rotates, its direction is getting changed. So that is actually what happens for the day and night. For that, in your textbook, they are just explaining one activity. The same thing we are just demonstrating with a globe, some light and all. So, we are going to explain one activity. The aim of the activity is to study the formation of day and night. For that, we need one ball and torch. Ball and torch. So, I am just taking our globe on this board you can see the map is there. So the thing is this, I am just looking for this, and here it's India. Near India, I am just taking a piece of paper and sticking here a piece of paper. I will tell why I am just doing this. And at the opposite, I can see the America is there. Near America, I am just taking a piece of paper and sticking. Now, I am taking one marker and writing A and B on this. Here, I am writing A. That is, near America, I am writing it as A, and near India, I am writing it as B. So, it is A and B. Now, I want one torch. So, I am taking the torch. And now I am going to off the light. Now we are going to do the experiment. I am giving light. I am giving light near B. I am giving light near B. And what is the at A? Is it possible to see A at this time? No. It's not possible to see A at this time because at that direction no light is falling. Now our earth start to rotate. Rotating, 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 and now our A is near my torch, and now it's possible to see the A but not possible to see B. Why? Because now there is no light at B but the light is there at A. So now we can say at A, that means at America it's day, and at the opposite side, that means at near the India, it is now night. So continuously this earth rotates and this A and B continuously having light part and also dark part. So this is how, because of the rotation, earth is having day and night. So this is all about the activity. I hope it's clear for you. Now we are going to continue the topic. This is our experiment. We just did that. This is our earth and the torch is the indication of the sun. So the sun rays are here. And so we studied as the property of light. Light only travels in straight line. We already studied. And also, within the opaque object, light is not possible to transmit through that. What about the earth? Is it transparent, translucent or opaque? Actually, our earth is opaque. Not only the earth, also our moon is also opaque. So the reason is very simple. The sun rays are coming here. This is our sun. So the sun rays are coming, hitting on our earth, but not possible to bend. One thing is that light is not possible to bend. Light always travels in straight line. And the second thing is this earth is opaque. Not possible to transmit light through this. So the thing is very simple. Because of the opaque object here present, that is our earth, light is not possible to transmit here, and so this side is dark and the light is falling on this side, and so this is day, and I can call the side for the sun is day and the opposite direction is night. So this is all about the day and night and the experiment. I hope it's clear. Now we are going to study about eclipse. 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 What is this eclipse? Actually, you are familiar with this eclipse in your daily life. It's not possible to see all the day, but somehow you can see in your life this eclipse. So, first question is, what is eclipse? The second thing is this, which are the different types of eclipse? And the third question, how this eclipse form? These are the things we are going to deal in this region. So, first we just want to study eclipse. Actually, I already said the thing that our moon and earth is opaque substance. We know for the opaque substance, when the light falls, light do not possible to pass through that, but it forms shadow. That means this is our earth when the sunlight is passing on this, and so the light rays will pass beyond the earth, but here absence of light. And actually the absence of light, I call it as shadow. So actually the shadow of moon or shadow of earth in certain cases is actually eclipse. So simply we can say the shadow formed by earth or moon is called what? Eclipse. We can simply say it like that. So now it is having a particular case. That means when the sun, two possibilities are there. When the sun, moon and earth. When the sun, moon and earth comes in a straight line, or when the sun, earth and moon. These are the two possibilities. When the sun, moon and earth, or when the sun, earth and the moon comes in a straight line, they form the shadow. We know that this is opaque, this is opaque, this is opaque, this is opaque. So it produces shadow. So actually this eclipse is this. When the sun, moon and earth comes in a straight line, what happens? The earth produces shadow on moon, or moon produces shadow on earth. In this case, who produces shadow? Moon produces shadow. Light is coming. Who blocks the light? Who blocks the light? That person produces shadow. So here this moon blocks light and moon produces shadow. That means moon produces shadow on earth. Or in this case, who is producing shadow? Earth. So we can say when the sun, moon and earth comes in a straight line and the moon produces shadow on earth, or earth produces shadow on moon, is called what? Eclipse. This is simply actually what eclipse is. Very simple. When sun, moon, earth comes in a straight line, in some cases moon produces shadow on earth, and in some cases earth produces shadow on moon because of the presence of sunlight, and that is called what? Eclipse. Both of the cases it is having different name. We want to study the definition, we want to study the diagram, and all. This is all about this. So first we are simply studying about eclipse and its definition. I already explained that. Now we are going to study the statement for this eclipse. So when sun, moon and earth comes in a straight line, the earth produces shadow on moon, or moon produce shadow on earth, called eclipse. So this is the definition for eclipse. When sun, moon and earth comes in a straight line, the earth produce shadow on moon or moon produce shadow on earth called eclipse. It is very simple definition. You just want to remember this. And now we are going to discuss different types of eclipse. There are two types of eclipse. I already mentioned that. Who produce shadow? That is one question. In some cases moon produce shadow and in some cases earth produce shadow. And for that we are giving two different names. And so I can say this eclipse is of two types. One is solar eclipse and one is lunar eclipse. So, solar eclipse means that related to sun. Solar, sun. That means actually within the earth it is not possible to locate the earth because we are on the earth now. So we can see the sun and moon. We can observe the sun and moon and identify this eclipse. That's why we are calling this as solar eclipse and this is lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse means that related to moon. So one is related to sun and one is related to moon. And we are actually observing this moon, this sun and identifying this eclipse. And it is not okay to look sun at the time of this eclipse. It's not safe for eyes. And so first we are going to discuss about the lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. So we classified eclipse into two, lunar eclipse and solar eclipse, and now we are going to discuss about lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. So here the thing is very simple. Our sun is there, earth is there, and the moon is there. So I already said that when these three things are coming in a straight line, there occurs eclipse. And for the lunar eclipse, who is there at the center? Our earth is there at the center for this sun and moon. And what is the speciality of moon? We already studied in the last chapter. Moon is not able to produce light by its own. It is not a light source or it is not a luminous object. What it produces? The light is getting reflected from the sun. So the thing is this, the sun rays are coming. So do the sun rays are falling on moon? No. So the thing is very simple. When the sun rays are coming, hitting on earth, and our earth is one opaque object and not possible to transmit light, and so because the moon is behind the earth and so not possible to fall light on the moon, and so moon is not possible to reflect light. No light will come out and so it's not possible to see moon. In some cases we can see a partial side of moon and in some cases it's not possible to see moon. And this is actually what? Lunar eclipse. That means for lunar eclipse, lunar means moon. In lunar eclipse, we are not possible to see moon. So, here this is the diagram. First you just want to remember the diagram. Sun is the, earth is at the center and moon is behind the earth. And so we know this earth is opaque, not possible to transmit the light. So the light is blocked. Light is blocked means what happens here? Here produce shadow. So that shadow is falling on moon and so it's not possible to see moon and we can call it as lunar eclipse. So I can say the definition like this. When earth comes between sun and moon in a straight line, earth produce produce shadow on moon and moon may partially or fully cannot see, called lunar eclipse. So the thing is very simple. Who is hiding here? Moon is hiding. That is called a lunar eclipse. And actually not hiding. It happens because of the opaque property of our earth. And so the definition is this. When earth comes between sun and moon, sun is there, moon is there, between earth is there. And so they are coming in straight line. Earth produce shadow on moon. And moon may partially or fully cannot see. Called what? Lunar eclipse. So that is the lunar eclipse. And I already said that moon may partially not see or fully not see. It is having two different names. When the moon is completely in dark, that means no moon is not possible to see, then I can call it as fully the moon is absent, then I can call it as total lunar eclipse. Total lunar eclipse. And when the moon is partially hid, then it is partial lunar eclipse. So when there is no moon, that means fully the moon is absent, I can call it as total lunar eclipse. And when it is partially, we can see a particular portion of moon, so I can call it as partial lunar eclipse. So this is all about our lunar eclipse, and now I am going to discuss the solar eclipse. The same procedure, only difference is there with the position of the earth and moon. So solar eclipse. Here our sun is here, moon is here, and the earth is here. So I can say when the sun, moon and earth comes in a straight line where the moon is the present between the sun and earth, who produce shadow here? Here also the light rays are coming. And so what happens? Moon blocks the light. So I can say moon produce shadow on whom? On earth. And so that is what? Solar eclipse. Very simple. That is when moon comes between the sun and earth, moon produce shadow on earth. So this is the thing, and what we can observe at this time, actually the shadow is producing on earth, and so at that time it's not possible to see the sun. That means in a particular region of earth, that people is not possible to see earth at that time. Not possible to see sun at that time. That means even if at the daytime it's not possible to see the sun and sunlight, it may completely dark in particular situations. So this is the thing. When moon comes between the sun and the earth, moon produces shadow on earth, and because of that not possible to see sun. Maybe partially or fully. So people in particular region on earth not possible to see sun, and this is called what? Solar eclipse. So who is hiding here? Sun. And who is hiding in lunar eclipse? That's about moon. So this is the definition for solar eclipse. When moon comes between the sun and Earth, moon produce shadow on Earth, and in a particular region of people not possible to see Earth, maybe partially or fully, is called what? Solar eclipse. And similar as our lunar eclipse, when the sun is completely hid, I can call it as total solar eclipse. In some cases, sun is only partially hiding. So that is partial solar eclipse. So this is about solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. I hope it's clear. Very simple. Nothing is there. It's only the formation of shadow within the surface of Earth and within the surface of Moon, and because of that we just feel some sort of things. That's that what? Eclipse. And so some of the people are saying that it's not okay to look at the time of solar eclipse on sun. And some people are thinking that it's bad luck, and also thinking this at the time of solar eclipse some sort of special radiations or some poisonous gases are coming at the time of solar eclipse. Actually, that's not right. The thing is this, in normal cases, in normal sky, sun is always giving certain radiations. That means UV radiations and all coming from the sun. That is the light we are seeing. But the thing is this, at the daytime, normally with our eyes, not possible to look through our open eyes. It's not possible. Our eyes will, of course, will close. But at the time of solar eclipse, the sunlight is not at all present at high level. That means our eyes are now okay to open and look the sun. Because of this reason, our eyes will damage with the presence of the sunlight. Same sunlight what is coming at the daytime itself. When we are looking direct to sun, even in normal days or in solar eclipse, our eyes will of course will damage. But in normal days, it's not possible to look on the sun. But at the time of solar eclipse, we can able to look on the sun, and so the thing is this, our eyes will damage, and that's why it's saying that don't look on sun at the time of solar eclipse, your eyes will of course damage. So this is all about our chapter. Finally our chapter is over. Next day we can discuss the exercise of this chapter. And so this is all about today's class. We will meet in the next class with the next chapter. Thank you.